Hello, everybody. Are the rates going to drop? Everybody's talking about it after Friday's meeting, so we're going to get into that. Welcome back.
We're
Cliff
here.
with ERA Real Estate, and
I'm Bex with Sun American Mortgage.
Tan Bex.
Yeah, I got a little bit of sun this weekend.
I actually went golfing.
Oh,
I played terrible because I haven't played in 1 year.
He's trying to catch up to me.
Yeah. Oh, for the Tan or golfing?
Both.
Okay. Yeah, you probably beat me in both. Anyways, okay. Rate update. Today's the 25th.
Yeah, August 25th. We're almost to the end of the month. So we had a good day. We'll kind of get into it a little bit more. We had a good day on Friday, but we've given a little bit of our grounds back. So at a true rate conventional today, we're looking at 6.5%. And then advertised rate, you're seeing 6.125. That's with some type of a buy down. And then on the FHA side, we're seeing 5.99. So still under that 6 with an advertised rate of about 5.5%.
All right. So 6.5 is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's holding for now. So that's good.
And of course, after the chairman of the Fed, right, Jerome Powell, had his speech, was it on Friday? Jackson Hole, not too far away from us.
Yep.
Everybody's, I heard it 3 times this morning. Oh, the rate's going to drop. So you're the professional.
Yes.
And we don't want to be negative, right? But we want to be realistic.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So really, I mean, he did give some good sentiments. The market obviously responded well to the remarks that were released. Mm-hmm. Basically, what that means is the Fed, there are some good indicators that when they meet again in September, it's mid-September, there is a chance that they will cut Fed rates. So the Fed rates, remember, those are consumer rates. So those are tied to credit card rates, auto loan rates, those kinds of things. They don't directly impact the mortgage rates. Mm-hmm. So when you hear that they might cut rates, it may be like 0.25%. That's typically what their MO is 0.25% cut. And that's not necessarily going to mean that interest rates drop 0.25%. In fact, if you guys recall last year in September, when they cut rates, they did a big cut. Mortgage rates actually went up.
Yeah. So just remember that when the Fed cuts the rates, that doesn't mean mortgage rates get cut.
Correct.
Right.
So kind of how it impacts the mortgage rates is investors are the ones that kind of run the mortgage rates. If they see certain things on the Fed happening, it gives them more education on where they're going to put their money. And if they start putting more money into bonds, then that drives that price up, which then drives mortgage rates down. Right. So if then economic data shifts, that's why we're still in a volatile market. Where we saw today, it shifted. And so they took money out of bonds into higher yield securities like stocks. And so then that drove the mortgage rates slightly back up. Yeah. So just, you don't have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but just remember that if the Fed says we're going to cut rates, it doesn't mean that it's going to automatically affect the mortgage rates.
Yeah, especially to the positive.
Yeah. So you just have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Even though, even if it does, okay, so let's say the Fed decides to drop it 0.25%, great.
Yep.
And then the mortgage rates follow, maybe not right away, but follow.
Yes.
0.25%, we're still in low 6s, right?
Yes.
6.25, 6.2.
Yeah, 6.25 possibly. And I mean, that's why we saw the dip that we saw on Friday, because it is based on investor sentiment. And so investors took that as a positive, and we saw the reaction before the rates were even actually cut. So it's all about what they're perceiving is going to happen with the economy and with what's going to get them the most bang for their buck. And on Friday, they saw, bonds. And now they're seeing stocks today. So we are still in that volatile market where every day it can change. That's why you want to be prepared. You want to have already talked to Cliff. You want to have already talked to me so that you're fully pre-approved, that when you're ready to jump on a good deal and make an offer, you're ready to go. And then we can quickly lock your rate in when it makes the most sense and is to your best advantage.
Yeah. So don't expect a huge drop here. I think that's what we're trying to say.
Yep.
It's, we're not going up either, which is good. So we're trying to be positive about that, but don't expect, a big drop, rates are going to be 1%, in the 4s or whatever. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think even on Friday, I didn't listen to it, but I just read a little bit about it. But he did talk about inflation. That's still a concern.
Yep.
So, that plays a role in it too.
Yep. People are still spending, maybe putting things on credit cards. So even if inflation comes down, people are still spending, which can affect rates one way or another. So,
Okay, good stuff. Not as long as normal, but it's good. Next week, we're going to talk about why use an agent.
Oh, yes. This is a good topic.
So unless we hear something from you.
Yes.
If you guys put something in the comments, we'll talk about that. But next week, we'll talk about why should you use an agent. I mean, is it worth it? Some interesting experiences out there when you don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to, right? We're going to talk about that too. You don't have to. But what are the benefits from it? Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, anything else?
No.
You're going away next week.
Yes.
So we probably don't record until like midweek.
Yeah. Tuesday or Wednesday.
And you'll be almost dark.
I will be. St. George is next week.
That corner of that picture up there. Okay. We have to look for that tan update next week. All right, everybody. Have a great week. See ya.
Thanks. Bye.